What's happening, everyone? My name is Speedstreak, and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Well, here we are in the quick preparation for the very first class trial. Now, from where we last left off, we continued looking for clues and truth bullets with Makoto to see what we could find to help keep proving that Makoto didn't kill Sayaka. And yeah, we asked around more with more of our classmates, and we discovered some incriminating evidence around the trash room, in which we discovered that there's a broken crystal ball, a burnt piece of a t-shirt, and yeah, there's some pieces of evidence which, yeah. Well, as of now, everyone still suspects that Makoto still killed Sayaka, but once again, I don't think so. Alright, so let's see here. Once again, it has been a while since I have played Danganronpa, so what I might have to do is I might have to, well, see the instructions again. Okay, oh, Robot Jock. Increases your truth bullet rate of fire, effective during a non-stop debate and bullet time battle final strike. Oh yeah, that's right, oh yeah, I think I got these when I talked to my fellow classmates, and yeah, okay, so I can use these during the class trial. Alright. Okay then. Alright, so what's gonna happen in this first class trial? Are we gonna help prove that Makoto didn't kill Sayaka? And who is the true black? Well, let's find out, shall we?
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
I think so.
Of
yes.
course.
Okay, everyone close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
What, Kiyotaka? What? I don't think he would do that, and wait a minute, does this remind me of a game? Oh, wait, how Kiyotaka said it kind of reminded me of a game, like, people sit around in a circle and they try to figure out who, like, the killer is before everyone dies. Isn't that, like, who's the werewolf? Something like that.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
What is it? Oh.
What's going on with those pictures?
Yeah.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Real? What?
Friendship penetrates?
Okay.
But what about that other empty seat?
What other empty seat, Celeste? Oh, that
There
one!
were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Actually, that's a good question.
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak about everything. Guess this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. I would like to have a refresher, please. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within those statements. What this means is that you have to use the truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the right one. Pay close attention to each character's statements, and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. Against the struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
You know about that.
You know that bird already.
The music sounds pretty loud.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, I don't think so. Huh? Something's off about what was just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened to my room. That's right, because there is in fact evidence of a struggle. Okay, so I'm just gonna fix the sound very quickly so I can hear everyone else a lot more clearly. For this first debate, we like to take a quick sidebar. Okay, so the narrator's back. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Okay. Within a group of statements, some words appear a different color. Did you happen to notice? And yes, I did. That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. When you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the B button. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay.
I assert that the one who was murdered.
Okay, that's a little better.
In the bathroom, so it seems the killer must have taken her by surprise. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
There we go.
Just a second, Chihiro.
Okay, that sounds a little
Try to
better.
remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Okay. Yeah, I almost forgot to say that I don't know how long these trials take, but
A struggle? Between who and who?
well, the thing is that in Danganronpa 2 and Danganronpa 3, there was a not an intercom, but there was a short pause between the first and second part of the trial.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
Yeah, that's right, Celeste.
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
Yeah.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, Chihiro.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Right.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
I mean, yeah, it is. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Okay. Let's see what everyone says. Kitchen knife set. Okay.
So what was used to kill her?
It was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
I don't think it's any random Just because the object that was thrust into Sayaka's stomach, it was almost certainly the knife that disappeared from a certain location. Okay,
So what was
the kitchen
used
knife?
was some kind of
Without a doubt.
So the killer used some...
No, that's wrong!
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Yeah.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Right.
which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Exactly, Sakura.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Right.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
Well...
I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
No, he didn't, Leon.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Just because it was in Makoto's room doesn't mean he killed her. I mean, he and Sayaka switched rooms.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Thank you, Kyoko.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I think it's gonna change.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Right.
You really believe that?
Looks like she does. She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. You can concentrate by holding down the RB button. Oh, okay, there it is. The RB button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down, so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes focus gauge. If this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Excuse me. Okay. Oh yeah, it's right, Allie's account. Alright, let's hear everyone.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
Okay.
But where does that get us?
Didn't you just say that?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He
No.
did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall.
I don't think
And then
so.
he
Oh,
went and
I missed it.
stabbed Sayaka with it.
Alright,
So he really did do it.
No, he didn't.
Yes, it's been decided. We've reached the end.
No, we haven't. Some way to prove I didn't take the knife. The person who was in the dining hall last night should be able to do it. And there it is.
So I guess there's no question that, but where does that...
Makoto must have did it in secret.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Yeah, because there was a witness.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, yeah, because he's not.
Well, what if I have a witness?
Yeah.
What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
That's right. Well, I went to go get some tea for the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're seeing the knife disappear while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
Okay, there we go.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time.
Right.
In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Thank you.
Okay, then what about this?
What is it, Toko?
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
No, we're not.
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
Actually, yeah, that's a pretty good question, Byakuya.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Okay, so that clears it up.
So, in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Seems like it, Kyoko.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Yeah.
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
That's actually a pretty good question.
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Really?
Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Looks like you did, Monokuma. Okay, so there weren't any accomplices.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife.
Okay then. Yeah,
So
that's
I'm
right.
not the killer.
Exactly.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Okay, now that is a good question.
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
I don't think so.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
Oh, Sakura.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Okay, so another witness.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Okay.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Well, what?
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Okay, so you did.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos.
Okay.
I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
Okay, yeah.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
Let's take a look at those.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Okay, that clears that up. Thank you, Chihiro.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Taka?
But I'm a girl.
Yeah.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, yeah, what else is another possibility?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Really? Then what is that possibility?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Who?
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Really? Who is it? Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
So wait, Sayaka took the knife? Could it be? Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility.
Yeah. Possibly.
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual.
How so?
When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
What?
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
Yeah.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
Maybe, yeah.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
Possibly.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Once again, he did not.
What?
He didn't kill her.
See? He did do it after all.
No, he did not.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
No.
You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Thank you, Kyoko. Yeah, it is too early.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
What is
And
that
until we
most
unravel
bewildering?
that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Yeah.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
What is that?
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim and press the Y button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. Okay. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If we could just figure out what that something is. Well, time for us to do Hangman's Gambit. Oh! It's hair! It's hair!
Now I understand.
There wasn't a single strand of hair at the
That's
crime
right.
scene.
There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Right.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Right, Chihiro.
Yes, and if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
Right.
It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
Yeah.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
That is right, Kyoko.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Right, right, Kyoko.
Wait, then that means...
Makoto is not the killer.
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Thank you, Kyoko.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Now you're getting it.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Well...
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, there are.
I would like to hear these reasons.
I like to hear them as well.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Right.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Yeah, they did. They have gotten into trouble with the bathroom, getting into the bathroom.
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yeah. The killer struggled in getting into the bathroom. And the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. Let's see here. Check out the evidence. No. There it is! Makoto's bathroom doorknob had been broken. The screws holding it had been partially or completely removed. That's it!
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Right.
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob to the bathroom.
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken.
Right.
See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true. But what does it mean?
Well, it means that...
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob.
Yeah.
This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
Yeah, because only Makoto and Sayaka know the trick to opening the bathroom door.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
Yeah, he wouldn't.
But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Okay. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely going to be like one of the, well, a little longer than usual for the episodes. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you will also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, let's see what we can find. Okay. Let's see
The
what everyone
incident
has to
took
say.
place in Makoto's room.
Right.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Okay, so that was...
She
okay.
then fled into the bathroom.
Right.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
Right.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Oh, that's it.
And
So, yeah,
finally,
I just wanted to hear what
the
everyone
culprit
has
had
to say.
Sayaka cornered.
To finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it.
No.
We already know the answer.
It's not because the door was locked. No, there's a different reason entirely.
The
Alright,
incident
let's
took
get
place.
to that
Sayaka was first. She then fled into the...
Then the killer ran and they got into the bath. At that point,
The killer had to try and... Because Sayaka had locked it.
Nope, he didn't.
No,
that's wrong. This game is still really fun.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
Yeah.
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Right. Well, his door frame wasn't the right size, and he had to lift it he had to turn the doorknob and lift it up in order for it to
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Yeah.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Yeah.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right.
Yeah.
Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Right, because Monokuma told him.
Yep, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
Or is it? Or is it luck?
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck.
Yeah.
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Right.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
That is a good question, Celeste.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
Yeah.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
And what is that? The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked. So he didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was... Okay, so they didn't know that the crime took place in Makoto's room.
I got it!
Okay.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
Yeah.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
I really wanted to do a Princess Bride joke there, but...
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Say what?
Inconceivable!
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms.
Right.
Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then...
Yeah.
And there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
Right, Taka.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
That's right, Sakura.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But
what?
The killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
No.
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
Right.
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Right.
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
There you go. Now you believe Makoto's Toko. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
Well, the Blackened, Mondo.
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
What, Hifumi?
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Isn't that like jumping the gun, Kitaka?
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, really? And what is it, Howie?
Oh, you...
Well, let's just listen to what she has to say.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Ooh, that is a good question.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
No, that's not it, Leon. I don't think so.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
No, I don't. Well.
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Okay, so that possibility is thrown out.
How about this? The killer got in the easy way.
What?
They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No.
No.
That can't be it either.
Yeah, that's right, because if I remember correctly...
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
No, Makoto's got a point, because if I remember correctly, he told Sayaka not to, well, open the door for anyone.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular, because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka lets someone in because... Oh, let's see here. Switching rooms. Trade rooms and room keys. When Vic was discovered, Makoto's room key was also found in Makoto's room. Sayaka had originally asked Makoto to switch with her when someone attempted to force her way into her room and she became frightened. That's it!
I got it!
Here it is.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Yeah. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
That's right.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
Yeah.
What if her being scared was a lie?
What?
Huh?
What do you mean, Kyoko?
Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Wait, what's this? Oh, it's a note. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room. Okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
Oh.
And these are the words that appeared.
Oh, okay.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
Right.
When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
Okay, that was weird. I thought I heard something.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
Okay.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Oh. So...
Huh?
So, did she really have lied?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I don't think... No, I didn't.
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Yeah. Then... that note... Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
Yeah.
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone.
Really?
She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
Really?
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note?
That is a good question, Celeste.
And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh?
Really?
What makes you say that?
Yeah.
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yeah.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Okay, so this is another non-stop thing. Okay. Let's see what triples we have. Oh, the door nameplates. Okay. I hear what everyone has to say
Sayaka and
first.
Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Right.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
The killer went to my room instead of Sayaka's. And the reason for that is... it has to be because of what got switched between mine and Sayaka's rooms. Okay, so it is the door nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto read in the note. It specifically
I see. Then they would have gone exactly.
There we go.
No, that's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
Right.
They got switched?
Yeah, they did.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name.
Right.
And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
Right.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Exactly.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
That's right, Chihiro.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
Right.
And the one who switched the names was... well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
No.
Right?
Oh, no.
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person that could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms. It was Sayaka?
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
Yeah.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you didn't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate.
Oh.
She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
That's actually makes a whole lot of sense.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
Oh.
What?
Really?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
That's a good question. Why?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room.
Yeah, after that there was a struggle.
That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
That could be it.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Yeah, Mondo, it has a point.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes?
Yes.
Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
Right.
That reminds me. there was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Actually, I think it was.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself.
Yeah.
It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Well, the only thing that's on Sayaka's right wrist is golden glitter. The reason I knew Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. There it is. The wrist was glittery at the injury's location.
I got it!
Boom.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
Yeah.
Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Yeah.
Is that gold?
Yeah, it is.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword.
Yeah.
You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you.
Right.
And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Now you get it, Taka.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? What led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. Right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna pause right here because, well, that's gonna be all the time I have to take for this video. And yeah, it looks as if that the trial is getting a little longer than I've expected. But yeah, I mean, so far we're getting a lot of evidence that, not that of course that Makoto was not the killer, but we've also realized that Sayaka may not be who she seems to be. That she took the kitchen knife. I mean, yeah. It shocked Makoto a lot. And yeah, even Kyoko realizes that they need to figure out why this all happened. Well, how this all happened. And with that, yeah, we're gonna pause this right here. But in the next episode, we will be continuing the class trial, and we'll see who the true Blackened is. And yeah, once again, this is gonna be all the time I have to take for this video. But don't go anywhere, stop playing more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc to look forward to more soon. So stay tuned for more. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to check out my other Let's Plays where I do all kinds of gaming content, including 2D games, side-scrolling games, action-adventure games, visual novel games, horror games, racing games, fighting games, and many other games. And also check out my other content where I do reviews, discussions, reactions, top 10s, voice impressions, challenges, and theories. And if this is the type of content you enjoy watching and will keep updated for all the latest videos, please hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell on. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Speedstreak